Yeah, hi guys, just a quick follow up on my little Sachs 502/1A engine that I've stripped and rebuilt. So I finished off rebuilding a Sunday afternoon / evening. Just tightened all the screws around the cover for the gearbox and fitted me ignition side of it, fed me wires through, so you've got HD wire going to the plug, you've got a feed and your earth, so I've kept them away, and that's, if you earth that, will kill the engine. Just fitted the decompression cable in there. It's actually a bit short, that one, so there's actually fluid just ran out of it already, so I have had her running. Didn't want to do a bench test and it not start. Yeah, so I've just clamped the downpipe on, stuck a silencer there as well just to keep the noise down. Got a new spark plug, NGK. These were originally fitted with Bosch W175T1 spark plugs, which aren't available anymore. But the equivalent is an NGK 4110. So I've got a few of those again a while back. Unfortunately, my decompression valve is leaking. It won't seal properly, so I've had her apart. But yeah, it won't. So I've got to exhaust fumes coming out of there and a bit of smoke. If I rev it, you might see that on the video. I'm going to run it up, but only for a little while. Yeah, so ignition's all done. Timing was perfect. Points gap, which is 0.35 millimetre on these. Didn't even need adjusting. Spot on. I've got a filtered 25:1 two-stroke fuel mix going to the Bing carburetor. The Bing carburetor I got off the internet because this one didn't have one. It got lost somehow. I obviously just put a filter on there as well. The Bing carburetors on this particular one, and I've checked the engine numbers. It's a 502/1AX, and the X is the English market. So it's the 50 km/h model. It's the faster one, which means there's a 12mm carb. So the model for the carb on these should be a 1/12/194, and this is actually a 1/12/182, I believe it is, as the closest I can get. But yeah, it all runs fine, as you'll see in a second. I did do a bench test on this already, and as I revved it, the silencer fell off, blew off, so I've just wedged that against my vise, which is at the end of my bench down here. Yeah, so a couple of things needed to still be done, because also I've got ATF fluid coming out of where the decompression cable comes in. Need a new decompression valve. I just need to touch up some of the paintwork on here, which scratched would have done the screws up. But yeah, so with these, I just cheat, you don't need to engage the decompression on these for bench testing. These run anti-clockwise, looking at the arrow on the actual magneto cover. Has been running already, so I did start it from cold earlier on, which wasn't too much of an issue, but yeah, so here we go. Just mind your fingers obviously on the magneto. Oh, that was me, that just hit the earth cable. There we go. How bench tests go wrong. There we go. Sweet as a nut, as far as I'm concerned. I will take the head off again. Let's have a look down the bore, make sure the top of that piston, if you watched my earlier video, you saw the piston crown had been hammered previously, so I'll clean that up, so I'll double check, make sure that's okay. I'll sort out that leak from there. That is purely because that cable is too short, so that just needs a longer cable just to push against that washer and foam, or fibre washer I should say, that's in there as well, sealing. Yeah, that's it really. Obviously put some automatic transmission fluid in there to the right level as well. Yeah, that's it, she runs. So I've just got to wait now for the frame to come back, so I can stick it in there and just clean up a couple of more bits, just probably repaint that, just I'll scratch it with a screwdriver, stick my cover on, and she's good to go. Right, I'll keep you informed of how we get on with the little moped. Cheers.